Emotionally Unavailable by Frostbite 2021. This is a concept album at its heart, telling the story of a gentleman spots somebody across the room, falls in love, and then falls hard out of love. There's a recurring voice pitched down. I'm pretty sure this is just Frostbite kind of talking to himself in these skits that are interspersed throughout the album. This pitched down voice I kind of saw as a voice of reason, whether that's like an internal monologue or like an internal dialogue. It makes me think that there's some sort of almost Jiminy Cricket sort of character within this too. This is predominantly a hip-hop album, a little bit of trap, a little bit of pop in there too. Frostbite seems to really pride himself on trying to construct a story, not just throughout a song, but throughout this entire album. There is a narrative arc to this album, which I found actually really charming. If this seems like a smaller production, this might just be one dude that's making beats in his basement. That is not to disparage Frostbite. I like whenever he stripped things down. Digits is like stripped down and clean, and I thought that was like a legitimately impressive. I thought that his lyricism in that was pretty dang good. I have some lyrics written down. I'm the kind of guy to treat every day like your birthday. I often get the feeling most women can't handle me. That's from the song The Rabbit Hole. This was no surprise. Bars like this were no surprise, because this is certainly a cycle for this gentleman. And he goes on to just start listing women that he used to be in relationships with. He's bereft because he just can't seem to find a good girl, but this one's different. Unlike a literal list of other women that he sings about, like he just lists them by name, one after the other. And it got me thinking about the common denominator here. What surprised me the most out of all this is whenever Frostbite goes melodic on us, because his voice is great. Best songs in this album: Strawberry Lemonade, NGFL, and Out of My Mind. Those slap. Those were really, really good. And all three of those are very different in quality, ranging from, kind of poppy to, again, more hip-hop trap. This album is emotionally honest, maybe a little too honest. Some of the lyrics can be a little corny, borderlining cringy, and like self-pitying at times. But I think you could make the argument too that that's kind of the narrative for quick infatuation and falling out hard. Like, none of that is clean and none of it's pretty. I think a lot of that gets captured in Emotionally Unavailable. I mean, the title is Emotionally Unavailable. Like, we do get some I'm 14 and this is deep in some of the lyrics, but I can't see him doing this any other way. I didn't know what I was getting myself into whenever I jumped into this one. I'm glad that I gave it time to acclimate and to kind of fall into this story. And the skits were fun. Again, maybe a little corny at times, but I'm giving this one a 5.5 out of 10. What do you want me to listen to next? Put it in the comments.